What's going on, my Beyond the Black Shirt supporters? We're out here in the mountains in Washington today, and I got the honey badger with us. So I had been wanting to get one of these honey badgers for a while. Of course, production was stopped for a little bit there due to the braces and the ATF and stuff like that, but finally got one. Very excited about this. I have a few things that I've done to this, which I'll go over in the gun room with you, and this is my first time actually taking out to shoot it. Quick little breakdown. I do have the Silencer Co. Omega 300 on there. Some of the obvious things that I've put on to the gun is, one, my Silencer Co. Omega 300, and then also the Trijicon ACOG. And I originally had a Trijicon RMR on this, but I swapped it out with a Holosun 509T. I know that that's going to make some people grit their teeth, especially Ethan. But I did it for a reason, and we'll talk about those things in the gun room there. And then also put on a BCM grip because I wasn't digging that Magpul one. But let's go ahead and put some rounds down range here. I got a few targets set out here not too far. I haven't sighted in this optic yet, and I'm not going to sight it in today. I'm going to sight it in a more controlled environment and somewhere that I can actually set up a rest and get everything dialed in a little bit better. So let's go ahead and put some rounds down range. What we're shooting today is we are shooting some Nosler 300 Blackout Subsonic 220 grain. Got about 5 rounds in this bad boy, and let's give her a ride. Got 5 rounds here, so let's go ahead and just plug this on to that 25-yard target there. Really soft shooting, as you can see. Feeds quite reliably. The mag that I'm using here is a Duramag. This is their kind of anodized, their bronze anodized one. Looks really good with the gun. Seems to function quite well and feed well. Gun is quiet, nice and smooth. So we got about 10 rounds in here now. We're gonna plug it away here at the 20 yard-ish range, and then we're gonna push up to that 30-yard target that's kind of tucked away in the trees, which I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with. I didn't want to go too far out there because it's pretty mushy and muddy and things like that. So okay, this is takes a little bit of getting used to with the red dot on top. Even with the RMR on top, it took a little getting used to of not, keeping my cheek down. But this is a little interesting too because of the way that this, if you get the SBR model, the way that the stock or the buttstock, or if you get the pistol model with a pistol brace, there's no cheek, riser here or anything, so it's kind of funky. I kind of found that with my MCX with the telescoping brace. It was very similar to that, and I ended up putting on a SBA3 something I could put my cheek on. But yeah, that's kind of, it takes a little getting used to, but I mean, shit, look how cool that is, man. I'll get used to it, All right, so we'll plug some rounds down range at this one, and then we'll transition over to that 30-yard one right there. All right, so here we go. So I'll use the little Holosun there. Oh, so smooth. The Geissele trigger is the bomb. Let's go ahead and put some up here at that 30-yarder. Nice. We'll do, I think I got about, let's see here, that was 5. I don't know exactly how many I have left in here, but let's go ahead and plug them back in over at this 20-yarder real quick. Oh man, this thing is so quiet. We're out. All right. Man, it's so quiet. Subsonic, Omega 300, this short little 7-inch barrel. I mean, jeez, what a sweet little setup. And the gun's light too. and I really like that. We'll go back to the gun room, and I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the future plans for this. As you can, I mean, you see, I already changed out the grip. I'm going to kind of put together a sweet little honey badger that Q should probably make. So we're gonna have fun with this gun. So in the future. So let's go ahead and take this back. Let's load up some more rounds. I was gonna say let's take this back to the gun room. No, let's put some more rounds downrange. I wasn't quite ready to go home yet. I mean, it's just a beautiful day, so I put in 5 more rounds, and we're just gonna pop off 2 at this up close target that's like 20 yards, whatever it is, and then we have the further away target about 30 yards. So I'll do 2 shots on this 20-yard target with the Holosun. And then I actually, because there's a tree there, I have to move over to my left, and I'll transition over to that 30-yard target using the ACOG. So kind of playing around with that and for myself getting used to it as well. All right, let's load her up. Oh yeah, so smooth, you guys. And also, I'll talk about why I chose to go with this configuration versus doing the SBR, because I did have an opportunity to buy the SBR SD model, the Honey Badger SD, and I chose to actually wait out and go for the pistol configuration. So I'll talk to you kind of a long story short of why I decided to go with that. But anyways, let's take this on back to the gun room, break down some of the feature benefits, things that I like about the gun, things that I plan on changing about the gun, and kind of go from there. All right.